This is the linear track with the photo gate mounted above the two gliders, the red glider and the gold glider, and the picket fence attached to the gold glider. And this whole apparatus is connected up to the shop vac that pumps air through the tube into the linear track to make a virtually frictionless surface. Now, the times that are recorded by the photo gate as the picket fence passes through it are passed on to the LabPro or CBL2. You can see back there. And the times are then sent to a calculator, TI-83 or 83 plus calculator, in which case the mid times and the velocities or speeds of the picket fence are calculated and then displayed. We have the red glider at 900 millimeters so that we get 6 readings before the collision and then 6 readings after on the picket fence. This is the picket fence we'll be using, and as you can see, the distance from a black section to the beginning of the next adjacent black section is 1 centimeter, and they are all identical. The picket fence has 12 clear, dark sections on it, each 1 centimeter apart. So the collision is going to take place midway along the picket fence. 6 readings before, 6 readings after. The times measured by the photo gate are recorded by the LabPro interface, and then that is dumped into the calculator as speeds at certain time intervals. This is the program that is going to be used to time the sections for the picket fence. This is the little splash screen that you get at the beginning of the program. It tells you to connect the photo gate to the LabPro or the CBL2. And then it asks you for what type of interface you are using. We're going to be using a LabPro. CBL2 runs the same. The original CBL is a little different, but we'll be using number 1 here. Now at this point here, a number of different ways of timing things. We will be using speed times, which is number 3. Here's where you enter the number of sections on the picket fence, 12. And for speed calculations, you need to know the distance. It's 1 centimeter. And then you press enter, and it's ready for the measurements. After the experiment is completed, it tells you where the mid times and the speeds are stored. Notice the speeds are in meters per second on the calculator. If you do the experiment incorrectly, or if they don't stick together, you have a chance here to repeat the experiment. Our trial was a good trial. And so we can retrieve the information. Under Stat, and then Edit. Here in column 1, L1 is the mid time for the picket fence and gliders, and the corresponding speeds in L2. The mass of the Gold Glider and the picket fence. The mass of the Red Glider. Now, using the analysis sheet, calculate the change in momentum of the Gold Glider and the Red Glider, and also do graphs of momentum versus time, the mid times for the Gold Glider and the Red Glider.